I remember the West Coast in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And you had your cliques, right? I mean, you had Death Row, and you had Ruthless Records, and you had like DJ Quick, and a few other cliques around, but it seemed like no one really fucked with each other all that heavy. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. It could have been the gang affiliation, because the gang situation was, I think, a little more serious back then than it is now. And that some of the things I heard was like, it was difficult for different artists to work with each other because of the gang affiliation and trying to get together in studios and the potential for violence and stuff like that. But now you see a completely different situation, I feel.
The problem was, half of them niggas that was claiming all that gangbanging shit as artists in the 90s weren't gangbangers. I can tell you some very fucked up stories about a few people that are probably gonna end up being legends, including one that just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for whatever reason as a rapper. But today's date is this, right? So as a gangbanger, right, there's certain things you have to do. There's criteria to the things that you gotta do to be able to be a gangbanger. Now, if I'm willing to do that to a random motherfucker that I didn't understand or know, or I don't know where you live at, I don't know anything, you know what I'm saying? We don't have no collateral for you. I'm just gonna catch you at a KFC and do what I gotta do. What the fuck make you think I wouldn't do it to you in the middle of a conversation? So I gotta know balls to say I'm gonna work with who the fuck I wanna work with, you know what I mean? We're gonna tell me, y'all gonna have a round table meeting about what the fuck I'm gonna do in my life? These are the conversations that we have with people. When you talking about like gangbanging, that's just how it goes. You go, yeah, no, bro, you shouldn't do that. Bro, I'm gonna tell you this. My mama told me not to do shit that I did, so how are you gonna tell me? And that's the only person on this planet gonna tell me what to do.
Okay, well, I mean, if you talk about the rapper who got inducted into the Hall of Fame, you talk about Ice Cube. But Ice Cube's never claimed to be gang affiliated.
Shit, I just heard him say he was RSC and some more. You know what I mean? It's weird with Cube, and I got respect for him. Like, it's great. The thing with me was like the whole New West thing that he had said back a long while ago, still hasn't kind of blown over on me. Basically, it wasn't no New West Coast artist or New West without me, without my approval. Who the fuck needs your approval? I don't give a fuck how many records you sold. Niggas will slap the shit out of you just like they did in motherfucking 1999.
Well, one of the things I talked about, I mean, if you talk about Ice Cube, I interviewed Alonzo from the World Class Wrecking Crew, who gave Ice Cube a deal when he was like 14, and he said flat out,
Ice Cube was a great kid, just a nice kid.
So Ice Cube wasn't gangbanging at all?
No.
Was it a little weird hearing about all this gangbanging stuff from someone that doesn't gangbang at all?
Fucked me up.
Yeah?
The fuck who? I'm like, you got to be bullshit.
Like songs like Gangster. Like I thought Ice Cube was the most gangster motherfucker on the planet.
You know what?
I thought Ice Cube come in here and kill everybody. You know what I mean?
He's a great actor.
How do you feel about rappers who rap about the gang shit who don't really have any real affiliation in it?
The situation that we call it is preying on the weak, so if it don't pay me, no, never mind. If a motherfucker was to do it in front of me, I probably wouldn't even, like, unless you was addressing me, I probably wouldn't say a word about it. Like, it's just one of them, you'll tap another nigga and say, oh, listen to this clown ass nigga. You know what I mean? You can't. And the funny part is, just like you'll know that I'll know from the next person to know, you understand the difference between when it's real and it's fake. Especially once you hear one of them niggas tell them real stories. It's a rap. You ain't even got to say too much. I ain't got to spend my life bashing nobody. I'm not finna do that. But if ever I feel like somebody talking shit at a certain point, I'm gonna just expose the shit out you, because it ain't nothing to check back on my report card. It's not. My hood love you a lot.
Well, why do you think that you see so much unity with LA rappers these days? Because, like, for example, like, when you look at the 90s, all the Bay dudes were fucking with each other. It'd be like every Bay Area album was damn near a compilation, because it'd be like E40 featuring Spice One, featuring Too Short, featuring Mac Mall, featuring, like, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone would be fucking with each other. Like, And I kind of feel that same vibe in LA right now. Like what really caused LA to really fuck with each other so tough like they're doing now?
We are all friends. We were friends before we were famous. We were friends when we had to smoke Black and Milds together in Honda Accords from '92 when it was 2013. So, you know what I mean? You develop a certain bond and a certain respect level as men amongst us, you know what I mean? And our artistry and shit like that. I don't, you don't really see too many new faces coming up, but aside from RJ, and there's this new kid named Draco that's coming in, but aside from him too, Casey, myself, Kendrick, Schoolboy Q, Absol, Dom Kennedy, YG, Nipsey Hussle, J-Rock, could you say? Like that seems like it would be LA, right? We all have been fucking friends for a long time. I can tell you a separate story about each one of those guys that we had on a certain, you know what I mean? On a certain respect level and where we were at with it, you know what I mean? Because you see yourself over and over again. LA is a huge place, but it's a very small place at the same time. So we always would run across each other, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love it, man. You know,
Thank you.
As a West Coast guy, like I love it.
Yeah, that's love, man, for real.
And I mean, and not so much that I just love it, but I also think like the quality of music increases because you have such dope collaborations that otherwise you would have just never seen.
Right. Nah, I'm all for that too. Really at the highest level, I'm really with that. Like, getting on a song with a person and trying to show what it would sound like if y'all are two, because it's going through everybody's minds. Especially as a fan of music, it's like, damn, he would be dope if y'all got on a song with. Like, if I could tell you, if I could get paid for every time somebody wrote that shit on my Twitter, bro, I wouldn't be rapping right now.
Look, I work with them on Mad. Good guys. Good heart. Good guys. Give you the shirt off their back. Is it ironic? Is it a coincidence that they both, most of their friends are white and got white wives? They like white women? I mean.
And they develop envy because they go home. They get out the car with their friend, with their other partner, and he listening to your music. They walk in the house. They girl listening to your music. They go downstairs. The kids doing a dance to your music. Now they are hypnotized with hatred.